It was terrifying. One moment you're sitting at the plaza, and the next, you're stuck in some kind of giant stone chamber. The only thing you can do is look through slotted hole. It was some kind of mask, and whenever the sun shined near, I could see the inside of it. It was a familiar face. Every few nights straws would be put through the holes and someone would feed me some glowing weird soup. After 4 weeks, they found out that they had made a mistake and I wasn't the correct BARBATOSLOOKER. Acting Grandmaster Varka apologized to me personally and I was released with some health compensation. They don't care if I talk about it or not. No one would take me seriously. Barbados looking is just too absurd.
There's always that someone that we dislike more than anyone else. They're not usually famous or important, but they've done something that's affected us personally. Everyone experiences this, and the Grand Master is no exception. Except she can do something about it. Every Wind Bloom Festival Grand Master can choose one person to be a BARBATOSLOOKER. The person is adopted and they stay a BARBATOSLOOKER until the next Wind Bloom Festival take place. Nobody can question her decision. You might be surprised, but it's nothing new. It's been a tradition. BARBATOSLOOKERs have been around for a very long time.
My name is Sayed. I don't know what I just saw. I was at the base of the statue reading the inscriptions and talking to the visitors, when I started to hear a faint scratching sound. I didn't think much of it at first, but when I got closer to the statue, I realized that the scratching was coming from the inside the statue itself. So I went to a guard and asked whether, if they could do anything about that something could be trapped in there. They told me not to worry about it, and that they'd take care of it once there were fewer visitors. Soon, the scratching became much louder. I went back to the guard and asked what usually got stuck in there, and they said, monsters. The sound started to make visitors anxious. A blind man with one of those canes went up to the statue's foot and pressed his head against it to listen, then he started crying. He began to hit it with his cane. I don't know why, but I felt compelled to help. So I went to the blind man and joined him in hitting the statue. The guards tried to pin us down, but the scratching became too loud for even them. It sounded like some giant rocks scraping each other. Eventually, the statue began to crack, and a few more hits caused the crevice to expand all the way to the chest of the statue. There was a sudden burst of air from the damage and the head suddenly turned toward us. I was afraid it would fall, so I take the man's hand and back up a few steps. The head slowly rotated back into place, as statue's mouth started to move. I took out my camera. It was no monsters.